Today, we're diving into one of the most useful skills for school, work, and honestly, life: time management. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by everything on your plate or thought there's just not enough time in the day, then this session is for you. Let's talk about how to take control of your time instead of letting it control you. So, how do we define time management? Time management means organizing and planning how to divide your time between different tasks and responsibilities. So, have you ever missed a deadline or felt overwhelmed because there wasn't enough time? And this is where that skill specifically comes in. And this goes into, so why is time management so important? Well, first, it helps you meet deadlines without the last minute panic. When your time is planned, tasks feel more manageable and you're not scrambling. Second, it helps you stay focused on your bigger goals. Instead of reacting to everything, you're leading your day with intention. Third, and this is a big one, it creates room in your schedule for things you actually enjoy: time with friends, hobbies, or simply resting. And lastly, being someone who manages their time well builds trust. Whether in school or at work, people know that they can rely on you because you show up and follow through. Let's talk about things that quietly steal our time. One of the biggest culprits: mindless scrolling. You think you're just checking one notification, and boom, it's 45 minutes later. Another is saying yes to everything. Whether it's extra commitments or social plans, overbooking yourself leads to exhaustion. Also, we can often choose tasks that feel easy instead of those that are important, like tidying up your desk instead of starting that hard math assignment. Now take a moment to reflect. What are your biggest time wasters? Why do they keep showing up in your day? And how might you limit them starting today? Well, here is a way we can navigate that, and one of the most powerful tools: the Time Management Matrix, developed by Stephen Covey. It helps you categorize tasks by urgency and importance. Quadrant 1 is for urgent and important tasks. Think deadlines or emergencies. Quadrant 2 is for important but not urgent things like studying in advance, self-care, or setting goals. This is where you want to spend the most of your time. Quadrant 3 and 4 are distractions. Urgent but not important might be interruptions or someone else's emergencies. Not urgent and not important, that's your TikTok black hole. This matrix trains you to recognize what's essential and what you can skip or delegate. So here are 4 tasks. Which quadrants do they fall into? Let's walk through it together. 1. Studying for tomorrow's tests. That's urgent and important. 2. Replying to memes in your group chat. Probably not urgent or important. 3. Booking a dentist appointment. Important but not urgent. Probably quadrant 2. Scrolling TikTok for 45 minutes. You already know the answer. The activity is simple, but doing it regularly builds your prioritization muscle. It's like training for your brain. Another way is thinking about, how do you want to set your goals? Have you ever said something like, I want to get better at time management, or I want to do well this semester? That's a great start, but it's too vague to take action on. That's why we use SMART goals. Goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of I want to study more, say I'll study biology for 30 minutes every day at 6 p.m. for the next 2 weeks to prepare for the exam. That kind of goal tells your brain exactly what to do and when, and makes it way more likely that you'll actually stick to it. So make sure you set a SMART goal for yourself later today. Finish my history essay by Thursday night and revise it by Friday morning. You'll be amazed at how even a small shift like this can help you move from dreaming to doing. Now, let's say you were struggling to stay focused or procrastinate. The Pomodoro technique is a game changer, and here's how it works. You set a timer for 25 minutes and work, no distractions. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break, and after 4 rounds of the same 25-5 cycle, take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. This method helps your brain work in focused sprints instead of long, exhausting marathons. Apps like Focus Keeper or Pomodoro can help you keep on track. Try it while doing homework or even cleaning your room. You might surprise yourself. Now let's try prioritizing. Imagine this scenario. You've got a homework assignment due tonight. Your room is messy, you promised a friend you'll call back, and you have a work shift in 1 hour. What do you do first? What can wait? What's most urgent? This is a snapshot of real life. And more you practice prioritizing in moments like this, the better you'll get at managing pressure calmly and effectively. So in this case, work on your homework assignment. Then call your friend. And as you're calling your friend, clean your room. And then have your work shift. Now, ever feel like your to-do list never ends? That's because not all tasks are equal. Instead of listing everything, make a priority list. Start your day with your top 3 most important activities, your high priority tasks, not the easiest ones, but also you must do today. Using a traffic light system might help. Green is a high priority, yellow is medium, and red can wait, or definitely delegate. These structures give you clarity and help you focus your energy where it matters most. Now, let's talk about something that's very big: burnout. Burnout isn't just about being tired, it's about being drained. It's when you're doing too much, too fast, without breaks or support. You might feel anxious, emotionally exhausted, or like you're stuck on autopilot. It's a real thing, and it can happen even when you are being productive. The key is prevention. Time management helps protect you from burnout by making space for rest and balance, not just more work. Here's what balance actually looks like. For example, under the balance side, we can see it's taking regular breaks. It's getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep most nights. It's having screen-free time to let your mind unwind. And it's saying no to extra committees or commitments when you're already stretched thin. Being unbalanced, that's powering through without stopping. That's pulling all-nighters and checking your phone until 2 a.m. It's saying yes to everything and eventually burning out. Think about where you are right now and what small shift you could make to move towards balance. Now, technology isn't always the problem. In fact, the right tools can be part of the solution. Try Forest. It keeps you off your phone by growing a tree as you focus. If you exit the app early, the tree dies. Use Todoist to keep daily checklists. Explore Notion for planning out a day, week, or even school projects. And of course, Google Calendar is a must for blocking time, setting reminders, and staying organized. Pick one tool that stands out and test it this week. See how it supports your workflow. Now, want to know where your time is really going? Try a time audit. For one day, track your time in 15 or 30-minute blocks. Literally write down everything you do. At the end of the day, review it. Ask, what took longer than expected? What time wasters showed up? Did I take enough breaks? This isn't about judgment, it's about awareness. Because once you know where your time is going, you can start to spend it more intentionally. Before we wrap up, let's end with a quick reflection as your exit ticket. What's one time management habit or strategy you're committing to this week? Maybe it's using the Pomodoro method during homework. Maybe it's putting your phone away during study sessions. Maybe it's writing a SMART goal or using Google Calendar. Write it down, save it in your notes app, stick it on your mirror, and share with the class. This is your promise to your future self, and trust me, they'll thank you for it.